Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays MMOs. Today I'm in World of Warcraft Online. It's not World of Warcraft. Is it online? I don't even know. Anyway, I'm on my level 8 mage. I didn't do this in the previous episode, so I'll go ahead and show you that I'm in about 2 hours and 20 minutes. So my time is going to be longer than other people's for leveling just because I do a lot of stuff between videos. Not necessarily that I'm like doing other normal upkeep MMO stuff. Sometimes I have to like set up for videos. I have to test things. So there's going to be an extended amount of time. So your time to get to level 8 may be 2 hours or maybe even less because I'm just slow at times. So in the previous episode, we need to go to the Undercity to get some supplies and stuff. So we're going to talk to the Bat Handler.
And you are.
This is new for us, and she's got 2 destinations: the Bulwark and the Undercity. So let's take a trip. All right, our first flying in World of Warcraft. You can see the blimps that take different locations, and there's the top of the Undercity there. So it's an old outpost, but that's not where the undead actually are. So we're going to go down into this tunnel. Undercity, Horde Territory Sewers. Lots of goop. Don't know what that goop is, but unless it's part of the plague stuff. So we're getting a good look at the Undercity here. It's kind of laid out like a hub. So it's got a central area and everything circles around on the outside. You got the Bat Handler here. So we've got a couple of turn-ins and some new quest even available here. I'm not for sure if this is something we want to take or not. So let's talk to her anyway. Dark Moon Fair. That's actually a event quest.
The eternal sun guides us.
Dark Moon Fair is coming, and we get an adventure guide and prize ticket. So that's an event thing. We're not going to pick that up, but we are going to go to Gordon Windhelm, weapons merchant.
What do you require?
Greetings and welcome. I'm not very good at smiling, but trust me, I am happy to serve you. I kept my weapons in top conditions. They are cleaned and ready for use. In order from Brill? Very well. It is an honor to serve those who serve the Dark Lady. Michael Garrett. I have placed Brill's supply into this crate. If you have already visited Brill and spoken with their Batmaster, then you may ride a bat back to her. Speak with the Undercity Batmaster, and he can provide you with a bat to Brill. Okay. So it's not going to have us do very much. But like I said, about fell in it. This is set up like a thing. Here's a central bank. We even have a reagent bank. Banker. I thought there was an auction house around here, but I forget where it's at. But that's okay. We are not going to spend much time in here right now. We're just going to go back to Brill. We've got a lot to do there. So we're going to do that.
I am forsaken.
Let's do it. This crate must reach Brill quickly. That is easily done. Our bats fly there daily. The Batmaster in Brill is the Bat Handler Annette. If you have already met her, yeah, our bats will always fly to the Undercity but travel to more remote locations. Their rider must first visit the area and speak with its Batmaster. You have Batmaster. You have met Annette in Brill, so you may now fly bats there. Speak with me again when you are ready.
Watch your back.
So let's go back to Brill.
Our time.
Get another look at some of the Undercity. Different war quarters. You can see there's a map here. It's got the Apothecarium, the Rogue's Quarter, Magic Quarter, War Quarter, and the Ruins. And then we're flying back out the sewers to Brill. Alright, so I have landed, and we should be able to turn that in now. What the hell was that? Don't know what that was. Some little dudes. Here we go. Let him know we've got the weapons. You return. Do you have our supplies? I do. Good work. The weapons will ensure our Death Guards don't get caught unprepared. You have done a valuable service for our Dark Lady.
Remember.
I remember. Let's talk to the apothecary now. In the previous episode, we gathered up some blood for her so she can start a new type of plague. I am to understand that another one of those foolish dwarven mountaineers have just been captured. The Death Guard has him stored here in the building, and they've assigned one of their own to persuade him not to escape. Why don't you get to go see how the captured mountaineer enjoys a special drink I made for him? It contains a subtle hint of what the Dark Lady has planned for the rest of Azeroth. Alright. The last time we did that, turned the guy into some kind of scourge, and then he fell apart.
I am forsaken.
Annihilation of the Worgen. In the previous episode, we also found a Worgen who just snuck up on us while we were killing something, and he kind of like jawed at us and then went on. These Worgen must be dealt with, and quickly. Our first priority is to eliminate any which have infiltrated Brill. I want you to be on the lookout for any suspicious activity here in Brill, Dizzarian. We know that these Worgen can hide in the shadows, so look for any signs you can find. Footsteps, kicked up rocks, anything.
Farewell.
Okay. And so where is... Maybe it's in this building where the dwarf is. I think I heard one. No. Oh. Aha. It was upstairs, not downstairs. The captured mountaineer. Why, if I had my trusted rifle, you'd be as good as dead, Mage. Just wait until the steam tank brigade arrives to rescue me. Ah, drink at last. What matter of ale is this? I'm sure it's no Rhapsody malt, but I'll take anything to wet the old whistle at this point. I raise my brew and hope to be rid of likes of you. Cheers, you no-good scoundrel Dizzarian. And he's just straight up dead.
What does the shadow will?
As you probably already realized, the Royal Apothecary Society is a widespread organization. We take our plague alchemy seriously. It is our belief that the more agents we have performing experiments, the sooner we will realize our objectives. One of our agents performs his works at the small encampment to the north of here. His name is Jared, and he could use an apprentice like you of your stature. Report to him. Very well. So, did we pick up everything here? Let's zoom in. Looks like we did indeed. I need to sell and stuff, and then we'll be on our way. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up some, like, gathering. I don't remember
The living.
what the deal is with professions on how many I can take or which ones are available where. But I know I've seen some herbs around, so I'm going to go ahead and pick those up. Because I know I can at least sell them on the auction house. And I thought I saw another... So that's a Worgen, right? Oh, those are the footsteps that we keep seeing.
I have exactly what you need.
I thought there's an alchemy trainer. That's
Beware
not what
the
I want.
living.
I probably
What do you
I
require?
already did herbalism.
Be quick about your business.
Herb pouch.
Dark Lady,
Okay.
watch over you.
So we're just kind of looking around for these guys. I don't do a lot of crafting. That's actually going to speak on that. I don't do a lot of crafting in videos and stuff, but I do usually pick up like gathering stuff. That way I can at least sell it on the market. So usually, especially in a mature MMO, if you, and this is just me, if you gather up everything and sell it on the market, if there is a market, then you can usually make as much money as you would just crafting. I mean, if that's your goal, it's just to make money, then you can just make as much money, even if you have to buy the goods from the crafters. Those crafters' items have usually reduced in price so much that your time is worth it. At least it is to me. I don't have time to sit around and craft stuff, although it's fairly quick. But it usually is good to at least start out with some crafting. That way you can know what it's like. She might enjoy it. There's a lot of these guys floating around. Yeah, thanks, dude. Because I was really hurting on killing that guy. What's the point of that? Does he feel like he really did something for me? 108 Blood Elf Warrior. Oh, I did get... Yeah, thanks, buddy. A new spell. We need to look at that. So let's turn this in. Here we are, Worgans.
Speak quickly.
I think they've been right under our noses. I'll put my death guards on alert. This will not happen again.
Beware the living.
And we get a cape finally. And he's got another quest, but it looks like we are not of level yet. So we need to go up and report to Apothecary Jared at Garam's Haunt. So I know I was asking in the previous episode. Looks like level 20 is for the basic mounts. Oh, and here's some arpers and weaponsmiths. Alright, we're getting closer to Garam's Haunt, and we can see, you know how I said there was plague spreaders, I think, in the previous episode. So you can see that's what they're doing here. We've got these big things spewing out everything so that they can create more plague. I don't know what that is or why. Guess I got some mongrels here. And these little dots on my radar now are herb nodes, since I took that as a profession. So let's talk to Jared.
What now?
Holland, he's an amateur. You don't need fancy two-story apothecarium to make plague. You need love and maybe some good assistance. Let me show you how the plague really is made.
Dark lady, what you will.
Go down and ask him. Who's this little guy? He's my assistant. Sure, he's not been plagued in the same manner as we have, but he's clearly plagued nonetheless. He's bent the knee to Sylvanas, so he's a much one of us as you or I. And just between you and me, to be perfectly honest, I think the Dark Lady thought he was already bending his knee when he entered her chamber.
Beware the living.
It's gnome jokes.
Hello.
Doomweed. My envoy just delivered me a bushel of gloomweed. Gloomweed. I don't need gloomweed. I need doomweed. You can see the predicament I'm in, Dizzarian. I'll make it worth your while to gather what I need. Bring back to me enough doomweed, and I'll give you a suitable reward. It is my understanding that they like the plague of the flora near the mass grave sites to the north of Brill graveyard. Hurry, and be mindful of the gnolls in the area.
Goodbye.
All right, let's see what the little Nomi has to say. He says, working for Jared isn't all that bad. He might lose his temper now and again, but he pays well, and he even gives me a boost when I can't reach something in the cart. Grave robbers. The mass graves within the forest to the west of us were made to accommodate the impressive number of deaths Tirisfal suffered when the plague first came. The bodies in these graves have so far been spared an undeath, but the Scourge now send wrought-hide gnolls to gather the corpses and use them to bolster their armies. This cannot be allowed. Your task is twofold. Slay the wrought-hides at the mass grave and Garam's Haunt, and gather from the embalming ichor that gives them life.
Be seeing you.
So this is part of the reason that I do read the storylines and stuff. You can see why these mobs are actually in the area. They're, for this case, the mongrels are here, like, gathering up bodies and stuff. So we are going to go into these mass sites. We're going to have to kill some wrought-hide mongrels. Let's do that real quick. Oh yeah, I was going to show you my new spell. I don't know why it's not working. Invalid target. Aw, man. Alright, so it's polymorph. Transforms the enemy into a sheep. wandering around the incapacitated for 50 seconds. While affected, the victim cannot take action but will regenerate health very quickly. Damage will cancel the effects in limit 1. Only works on beast, humanoids, and critters. That wasn't a beast or humanoid? Don't know about that. Alright, so we need to go further in here. These dark fields. I guess he's undead, it says. Yeah, it says he's a rawhide mongrel. So he is undead. That would make sense on how they've transcripted him. Not seeing the mass graves yet that they're talking about. Yeah, the Doomweed is near the mass grave. Seeing it yet. Oh, wait. That is the Doomweed. I'm getting this, which is my Silverleaf node, confused with this, which is Doomweed. So, definitely want to pick up this Doomweed that's all around. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of herbs around.
Have a target.
I know, dude. I wasn't. We haven't seen any grave robbers yet either. Oh, wait. There's a grave robber right there. Mage so far is pretty cool. He's getting along alright anyway. So, it says it's a mass grave, but I still don't see the mass grave. All I just see is just them milling about. Oh, wait. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. You can see it. Just a big hole in the ground. Lots of dirt, but a big hole in the ground. I want to see how deep it is. That was dumb. Oh, I saw some bodies down there. Yeah, look at that. Oh, they do have several of them. Oh, man. This doesn't bode well. Nova's on cooldown. Oh, come on. That didn't work. Did I do it the wrong order? Nice. Cannibalize. So grotesque. This is quite morbid. Look at, they don't even have the bodies all the way in. So it looks like I just need 3 more mongrels, and then I'll be down with this. So I'll do that off camera. Okay, started into the Nomi first. Apprentice
Need
Crispin.
assistance?
Is your task complete? Have you destroyed those dog things and drained them of their ichor? Yes. Expertly done, Dizzarian. The Scourge are mistaken if they think they can cause those use those corpses against us, and the fluid you have gathered from the rawhide slaves will be studied by my master. It may have secrets we can use against them. And nothing we can use, so we'll just pick up whatever costs the most. The zombie skin boots. Level 9. Maggot Eye. Maggot Eye is a foul beast even by Knoll standards. He leads a band of renegade gnolls through the land, tearing up the glades and stealing whatever corpses he can find along the way. Those are our corpses. We have plans for those. Maggot Eye resides just up the path from us. Show him no mercy. Mercy is for the weak.
You have a great day.
Vicious little gnome, isn't he?
What is it?
Doomweed. You brought me Gloomweed. Gloomweed! Ah, my Doomweed. Excellent. Apothecary Jared rubs his hands together greedily. These will come in quite handy. You've done me, the lady, a fine service today, Dizzarian. As promised, here is the reward. Off the scales. While you were collecting the samples for me, my experiments led me to realize that more reagents will be required for this new disease to spread properly. Poisoning some hapless victim is child's play. Plaguing an entire world proves to be a bit more complicated. I will need several scales for the murlocs in the vicinity. You will find the creatures ambling brainlessly along the coast to the north. Obtain 5 file skins. Wait, you got another quest, man?
Pleased to meet you.
Planting a seed of fear. It seems that Jared has you hunting the murlocs to the north. That's good. We can use these parts for our poisons. I get a little worried sometimes, though. The Vilefin spawning grounds are not far off Trisfel's northern coast, so you'll probably notice several tadpoles among the adults on the shore. If these impersonable young murlocs were to seek revenge against us, that could ruin us. Go chase them. Show them that the Forsaken and the Horde are not to be trifled with.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. So, we need to go up the path, kill the Maggot Eye, and then we're going to go off to the Murlocs. So, it looks like Maggot Eye is in this building over here. And as I get close, I can see that he indeed is, but he's got some guards here. Really? I didn't see that guy. Where did he come from? Guess I should get that guy or else I'll be in trouble again. There he is. Ooh, it's a little bit harder. Level 8. I'm level 8 or 9, right? He shouldn't be that bad. He's just bigger. Very good. And we got his paw. Okay. So, now we're going to go down and get the Murloc's attention. Okay, so you can see we got some of these vile fin around, but then there's also these vile tadpoles. So, let's kill one of these big ones first, see what happens. 12? Wow. Really want us to grind through them. He attempts to run away in fear. We get some scales. Oh no, we only need 5 scales. And we just get near here and scare them. Okay, but what? How do I do it? I need to see what to do because it didn't look like it actually did anything. Chase 12 until they pass out in fear. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that one did. It's kind of funny. Oh, that's ridiculous. It's alright, freak out, man. Oh, that's funny. Very good. All right, I'm going to keep doing that off camera. Okay, I got all of those pretty easily once I figured out what to do. So let's go back and turn this in. Okay, let's tell the gnome.
Hey!
Maggot Eye. Yes, there you go. Excellent work. Now, if only I convince Jared to let us move our operation into that shack. Planting the seed of fear. Did they run from you, Dizzarian? No, they did. They like little school children. Good things. This is better than killing them. If they live to tell the tale, then future generations of Murloc will learn to fear us.
Off and away.
I suppose.
Better be good.
Off the scales. I was able to attain the vile fins. The scales are perfect. Exactly what I needed for this concoction. Head for the mills! The Agamand Mills to the west have been lost to the Scourge. The Agamand family have been slain, and the entire residence has been claimed by the Scourge. This is probably the largest Scourge outpost in Tirisfal. If you think you're enough of a mage, head up there and speak to Colonel Farthing. He's been doing his best to take the land back, and he'll need help. Just follow the road. I'll take you right to him.
Beware the living.
Okay. So that's even past where we had Maggot Eye. Discovered Agamand Mills. Coleman Farthing.
I am forsaken.
Alright, get back. Oh, you're not the Scourge, are you? Thank the Banshee Queen that you're here. I've greatly underestimated how bad it's gotten up here.
Our time will come.
The strongest point in the mills is Agamand family crypt, with necromancy captain Dargle has raised the ancestors of the Agamands and plans to use them against us. This cannot pass, and you must stop it. Travel to the Agamand family crypt and defeat the raised Agamand ancestors.
Goodbye.
Okay, we can do that. So there's a wailing ancestor. Is that all the quests that we have here? Seems like I remember this area, but I thought there was a lot more to it. Of course, I think I also came in from a different area. It's kind of die like the ones in Diablo, I think. They ugly. Oh, there's the crypt that he was talking about. Are they inside? Yeah. Let me get a screenshot of this next one. Take a screenshot. need 5 of each, so I need 2 more of the whalers. There's the family crypt. Should we go down inside? See what's down there? I think so. I bet there's more. Who doesn't love a good crypt? I wonder if we have to come down here for another quest. Doesn't seem like the flame blast hurts them, does it? Oh man, it goes way down in here. We don't need to do all that. Not unless there's something we need down in there. So I just need one more of the whalers. Come on. We'll go out here to get them. Yeah, like right there. Especially since we're going to have to run back over there. I guess it does. One did 43, one did 49. Let's go back and tell him what we did. Okay, your action struck a telling blow against the Scourge, and your victory will not go unnoticed, not by the Forsaken, nor our enemies. Continue the struggle as we all do, Dizzarian, and one day the Forsaken will have the dominion over Azeroth that they are owed. Uh-oh.
Trust no one.
What? Am I out of inventory space? Why didn't that, like, finish? Well, that worked.
What now?
That was weird. Alright, the mill's overrun. The Scourge are trying to form a base here at the Agamand Mills. If they do, they can stage further attacks within Tirisfell. The orders have been given. The Scourge and the mills must be destroyed. Collect knocked ribs from rattle cages, cracked knocked skull scourgers, and blackened skulls from the dark-eyed bone casters. Deaths in the family. The Agamand family was the most prosperous family in Tristafal Glades. I used to work their mills before the plague. When the Scourge first came, the Agamand fortified their home and convicted those in their employ to remain and help them defend. We were fools, but at least we were loyal fools. The Agamonds and the Pride doomed us to undeath, and now they are minions of the Scourge. Serve the Forsaken by defeating the Agamands who fell to the plague. Serve me by bringing their remains.
Remember, patience.
Alright, so we're going to deal with the Scourge in the farm. Look, there's another one of those little dudes. Hey, little man. It's like just a little undead thing. Floating around, doing nothing. So we're going to try to find this family. And then we're also going to kill some rattle cages and bone casters like this guy. Aha. So it looks like these guys are maybe hovering around certain areas. So let me work my way to one of them. Okay, it looks like I've come to a little courtyard or something here. Looks like maybe there's one inside this house, one inside this barn. Oh wait, there's Devlin Agamand. Can I pull him without pulling in this guy? I wonder. The Agamand Mills is held by the Scourge Mage. Join us. Well, hey now. Who do you think you are? Just like that, you die, man. And we picked up his skull. So now, yep, there's Nessa Agamand right there. Clear the path. Okay. And where did she go? Ah, there she is. Oh, of course, there's other up here. All right. Good, good, good. She has her remains that look like goo. Oops. I remember this area being a lot harder whenever it was originally done. I don't know where the rest of the remains are, so let me keep looking for them. Ooh, I was gathering something and reached level 10. You can now pick a new class specialization. Click here for your specializations. Oh my. So we're going to get into that. Although no, it's not safe to do that. So open this window and start taking... Ooh, this has changed. Okay, so we can change between Frost, Fire, and Arcane. It looks like I only have Frost right now. And freezes the enemy in the tracks and shatters them with Frost magic. Okay, so this is give me spells or... Like it, I guess it's active and... I don't understand. Oh, if I wanted to activate the others, I can do that. So if I... Let's see. If I do fire... Activate. Activating specialization. And then I've got 2 new spells. So now... Oh, that's interesting. Now I have Frost Nova... Trying to find my spell book. Here we are. So you have your spell bar changes. So this time I've got fire spells. So let's try that. Well, we're working on it because I'm interested. And there's another named right there that we need. Well, we'll go ahead and do. Now we're going to do Fireball. So the Fireball is not going to spread, it's not going to slow him down. But it does do a lot more damage. Let's try this again against her. Nope. Against this Tormented Spirit. Ooh, this looks like a named. See, this does 66. I think I said the other one was going like 48. I got another pouch. Okay. Let's do specializations again. We're going to look at Arcane. Okay. Kind of the same thing. We got Arcane Blast, Arcane Barrage. So it's just a different type of damage. Put Polymorph up here again. And let's take a look at it. Maybe I can get... Oh, both of these guys are up here. Let's get him first. Oh. So this one's like a lot quicker. That's interesting. Got his remains. Gregor. Yeah, this arcane is a lot faster. So I don't understand really why would we choose one or the other. Manipulate the arcane, destroying enemies with an overwhelming power. Expensive ranged attack. Inexpensive ranged attack. Expensive. Well, we're going to go back to Frost. Because that's the most effective right now for what we're doing. For leveling, I think. You know, I think like Fire and Arcane may be better for dungeons or something else. Might have to research that a little.
Target.
This one we get is Elemental. Scourge. Yeah. They're probably not completely into their, you know, their, how good they are yet. You know, we have to kind of level them up before we actually can see their full effectiveness. Okay, I still need blackened skulls from these cracked skulls. So I'm going to do the rest of those off camera and we'll turn it in. Okay, so back to Coleman Farthing. Mills overrun. Our battles with the Scourge wages on. Do you do your part and throw those cursed, mindless undead back into the Plague Lands? We've done that. Their efforts are appreciated. I will not thank you for doing what is necessary, but I'll remember your name. Do you have the remains of the Agamonds? Are those the cursed beasts finally destroyed? They are. Revenge has a sweet taste, don't you think? When you destroyed the Agamonds, did you catch any hint of free will within them? I hope so. I hope they knew fear before they were smashed into oblivion. It's a foolish hope, I know, but it is the hope I foster nonetheless. 50 quests completed. Alright, I have destroyed the remains you've given me, Dizzarian. That is all that remains except for these. Devlin Agamand was weak and sharp-tongued in life, and was among the first to succumb to the plague. He existed as a slave of the Scourge for a long time, longer than most. As such, he may possess knowledge that would be of value to us. Bring his remains to Magistrate Severin, and tell him what I've told you. He'll know what to do. So we need to speak with him at Brill. So that completes that. So let's go ahead and travel back to Brill. Okay, I'm back in Brill. Let's talk to Severin.
I'm listening.
Devlin Agamand? Is that him you carry in your sack there? Ha! Yes, I know Coleman wants to try, and I want to try it too. I hope you're prepared, Dizzarian. All right. Actually, I think we're going to stop and do that one in the next episode. So make sure you tune in for that. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Leave any comments you may have about what's going on and what I've been doing up to this point. I'm really enjoying this. I'm a little confused on the specializations. It looks like they've just basically reduced the number of spells that you have and stuff. I don't quite get it, what they've done. I'm gonna have to look that up. Also, if you haven't yet, it'd really help me out if you guys could subscribe to my channel. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and that would be really cool if I could get that. So I really appreciate every single one of you that do subscribe. So until next time, bye.